Hey guys, what's up? I'm going to get straight to the point. Today I'm going to show you how to edit these imperfections in your AI art to really just make them better. Let's face it, we all have these images that come out almost perfect, but there's that one thing that we wish was never in the image. That one thing that just messes everything up or screws everything up. You know, like sometimes I'll create a poster of like a perfect image and there'll be like an extra eyeball in the portrait or like an extra hand or like something annoying like that. This video is going to help you get through that, and I kind of just showed live how to do it step by step, all right? So I'll let the video roll, and of course, put your comments down below. I'll see you soon. How to edit some imperfections within your AI art. Now, you could be doing this on any AI art software that you want to use, whether you're using Midjourney, a Stable Diffusion tool. I mean, there's so many of them, right? There's so many different tools out there. But there are some times where there's the perfect image, but you got some imperfections. Let's be honest. Like, for example, to me, this image would look better. First of all, upscale it, but this image would look better if it wasn't for this like weird horn-looking thing in the background, right? Or even let's see here, this image would look better if either this was just fully removed or it was created in a better way, or if this was advanced, right? Let's take a look at another image, like this image right now. This image would look better if this part was removed, or you know, these are just imperfections that consistently happen. Here I have an image that I downloaded that I thought was pretty good, in my opinion. But it could be better if I removed this. So I'm going to show you how to do that today, and so that you guys can do this yourself and really take advantage of AI art to the fullest capacity. And by the way, for everybody asking, I've been releasing some AI art videos recently, and there have been more than a few people asking for an AI art course. I'm actually working on putting one up in the behind the scenes. I'm creating an AI art course as we speak, and it's going to include all print-on-demand platforms together in one course. It's going to be like a super course, pretty much. And so I went ahead, and that's just like a different conversation, but I'm going to show you how, once again, to improve these imperfections today in these photos. So whenever you have imperfections, do this. So there's a software here called Luminar Neo. It's typically actually very expensive. I was looking for it on different platforms. There were even some platforms where they had them sold out, but I'll leave a link in the description to where I found the cheapest pricing for this software. And basically what this tool does is it has a whole bunch of different settings and functions it has AI integrated within it. And one of the settings and the functions, and one of the most powerful settings and functions, is an erase setting, okay? And I'll explain what I mean by that. So if I upload an image here to Luminar Neo, and I go over here to the erase, okay? This is like a fully AI powered tool. When I erase this, because this is just annoying to me, when I erase this is, at least it should like completely disappear, but it shouldn't be like a white part that I erase. It should be removed from this segment, and then the background should just patch it up. So all I have to do is click the erase button, and it will make it disappear, just like that. And that's pretty amazing. Like, if you guys really see that, that's so cool. That now I can feel more comfortable selling this image and, you know, just be proud of the outcome that was created. And I don't have to sacrifice a great looking photo for something that didn't turn out the way I wanted. Also, as we're speaking here, I noticed that this looks a little weird, like this finger is like pointing out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight it just like that and see what happens. Now, mind you, this is AI powered, so boom, look at that. That looks a little better to me, right? That looks cool to me, right? So it looks a little bit better, slightly better. And I could go ahead here and just save my photo based on the changes that I just made. And once again, that the original image, in my opinion, just looked ugly, like straight up, because of that one little thing here. People are going to be like, what is that? But now I could go ahead and save it, right? I can go overhead here and click share to my disk, but I'm going to save that for later just so you guys can see how this works. And let's have some fun editing some crazy images. So this image finally upscaled. You can see here, this is the upscaled version. I'm going to go ahead and right click, save image as, and I'm going to save it. And I'm going to go over here. I'm going to find another image for us here. Let's see here. Let's see. there's a whole bunch of different images I'm creating. As you guys know, something that I'm doing is I'm creating these images and I'm selling them in packages of 50 on some of my websites, and I'm creating landing pages to build them, and it's turning out like a really, really good business, and I'm very happy with it, and it's a great side business. This is actually a really good image. Let's go ahead and use this one. So this image right here would be so much better if, for example, this portion would be erased. Now, me personally, I'm not going to use this image. It's not all there for me, but let's go ahead and do this for the sake of the video. Let's find one more image, though, for fun. Let's go with, let's see, something like, this is a weird image. Let's see, something like this is pretty cool. We'll go ahead and hit save here. But I have to admit, this image, this is pretty good. Maybe if anything, I would just maybe clean up a portion of the background. I can't even think of like what I would say to make this better, but it just genuinely looks great. Let's see what else here. This image, let's see some of the ones that I upscaled. Let's go to the previous generations here. Let's go to my upscaled ones. And I've upscaled a lot, as you guys could see. Yeah, let's go to this one. Let's create something on this. So I'll go over here, and I will go over here to my catalog and drag and drop the image here. Where is it? This one. Okay, add the image. And then what I'm going to go over here and do is click edit. Okay, and then I'm going to go to my erase. And then I'm just going to drag this size section here and just literally highlight over this weird green looking, like whatever this is. I don't know what you would call this, but if anybody has a suggestion, let me know. Maybe it looks like a horn, I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and click erase, and it should, there you go, normalize the photo, and it looks great without it. So that's exactly what I have here. And there's a whole bunch of different settings with this. Like I can enhance the image right through AI. I can add accent to it, like so, kind of like this, right? It does change it a little bit. I can add the sky AI feature is something I wouldn't mess around with this because I want to remove the background for my products. I'm going to go over here and hit develop. We can test out different things, like I can play around with the exposure, decrease the exposure, right? If I want to add it for a t-shirt design, right? And make it a little bit more editable. So here I have something called smart contrast. And so basically I added contrast to the background so it's more editable, so I can just select the background color and just remove every element with that color. And this would look sick on a t-shirt, right? Highlights, you can play around with that. I actually do want to test this function right here, the develop, with the smart contrast on a different photo. So like, for example, let's see here, I downloaded the photo for, I believe it was this one, yep. I want to see if it will work with this photo. If I drag and drop it here, and let's see this one. This one is actually pretty ugly in my opinion. I also have a few other images here, guys. Like, check these out. These are pretty cool. Let's add these two and work on these real quick. And once again, this just makes my life a little bit easier when I am creating t-shirt designs, when I'm selling the art, when I want to, upload it to something and separate it from the background. I'm going to go over here once again, hit edit, and then go over to my develop, and then go to my smart contrast. Just like that. And you can see here that changes the game completely for the image. Like this is how it used to look, and this is how it looks now. Now, don't get me wrong. The original looks great, but that looks insane. That just looked like, that's mind-boggling. It's insane what we could do now with this kind of stuff. Like, click on this, and this is all custom-made stuff, so pretty cool. Develop and smart contrast all the way. That's pretty cool. Maybe I could decrease the smart contrast just so slightly. Actually, no, I think I like the smart contrast the way it is. Here we have super sharp AI, and I can, play around with the settings, and it will do its work for me. And let's see it do its thing. Okay, it's busy working its magic, obviously. You could tell here on the right-hand side of the screen, in the low section, it's doing its, little loading thing. And once it's finished, it will come out with something. And basically what it's doing is it's making the image a lot more sharp. Now that would be a cool feature for like a Redbubble or for kind of like a Zazzle or something like that. And once again, when I release the course, I'll teach you guys all of this. But you could see here, it does make a difference. It's a very, very slight. You can especially tell here, like in the graphics of the abdomen region. Like if I click on it, you could tell there's a difference. Very, very slight, but there is. I can go to face enhancer, but I'm going to leave the face the way it is. I could play around with color even, so I could work around with saturation. Now, with saturation, this is not necessarily an AI function because you can do this with Lightroom or something like that. But to have it all in one space is pretty cool. Here we have Relight, which I have the brightness selector, right? So I can, play around with this, how this will look, how it will change the look. Right, so let's just say I drag this all the way to the lowest part, which is brightness near. So you could see how it originally looked, now how it looks now. And I think this would actually look with this setting better on a t-shirt. Here we have brightness far, okay, and now it's even further looking, right? So it just depends on what setting you want to go with. So this is how it originally looked, this is how it looks now, right? And we can increase the depth of how far overall it looks. Right? But I just like it probably the way it looks right now. We can play around with details even, like so small details I could play around with. Like so I could do this and it will amplify the smaller details, right? So this is how it originally looked. This is how it looks now. Right? And really what it did was if you see these like little lines in the photo or in the image, it amplified them. It gave them more luminous features. You can sharpen, right? Just ever so slightly. Or even fully, right? And that does change it slightly once again. So keep that in mind. I probably would go with a little bit of sharpness, not too much. And that's pretty much it for this image. Let's go and test some other images. Like I feel like the way this one came out is better because there's less noise around. Now, obviously, you could edit the noise. There's an AI function for that as well. But I think this one came out better than that. But let's see here. Let's see what we got here. We got this one. We can do some work on some edits here. We have Magic Light, of course, once again. And we could play with the intensity. We could play with a lot of things here. But for this one, I don't think it's even capable that I can edit it. Let's see here. Extensions. Okay, noiselessness. Once again, if I'm going to work on like a t-shirt or something, I would probably want to develop the background color with a smart contrast. So something like that, and then get like a remover to remove all that blue and make it kind of as close to transparent as possible. It would take a little bit of work, but let's decrease the noise. Let's see. Let's go with a middle adjustment of the noise. And once again, guys, when you're putting this on a t-shirt, decreasing noise will change the game on the actual image. All right, so if we look at the original, it looks, let's see, like, hold on. Sorry, let it load for a second. Okay, so it's actually pretty slight for the noise. Let's see here. We have noiselessness. We have sharpness, which we could play with. Okay, and clearly that made a huge difference. I don't like it to be that sharp. I'll just be 100% honest. Let's see. Okay, don't like the sharpness that much. Luminous. Decrease the luminous for sure. I'm actually going to undo that. I like it with the original, the way that it looked originally. So, yeah, guys, you see we could do so many different things for sure. I mean, it's just crazy. Super sharp. You have so many different settings. Vignette obviously helps with the t-shirt effect. We can increase the vignette, decrease. You can even make a poster, right? So it's more like black now. And I can click on the black and just remove it all and then put this on a t-shirt. I could put this on a poster with a quote. I could do so many different things. And once again, this was where that little sword in the background was removed. So yeah, pretty cool overall. All right, guys. So thank you guys for watching. And hopefully this video helped you out and really just informed you. Take that extra step with the AI. Sell your own products. Create your own websites. If you need help guiding for your own websites, I'll leave a link in the description for the YouTube channel. It's a small YouTube channel that I have teaching you guys how to build blogs, how to build websites, how to gain that organic traffic. It's going to have a lot of step-by-step content, so check it out. All right, guys? I'm also going to post a free course on this YouTube channel about how to sell packs of images. Okay, it's going to be the next best thing. You don't necessarily have to sell your images on Redbubble or something like that, and it's going to produce you an extra income if you really work at it and give it a shot, just like any other business. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace out. Bye.